الحمد لله رب العالمين.
With our talk about responsibility and on the subject of responsibility, we said that Allah mentions in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu alaykum anfusakum, that upon you is the responsibility of your soul, of yourself. And so to go on, although Al-Islam leads us to Allah's promise of everlasting life in the garden beneath which rivers flow, we call Jannah, it is also guidance for the total, meaning complete life of human beings. It affords man the guidance required not only to exist, but also to perpetuate life successfully while providing for the growth of the human spirit as well as the growth of human society. Al-Islam accomplishes this by directing guidance toward the individual person in his or her perspective of Allah, in bringing to man's attention the unity of created matter so as to open his heart and mind to the oneness of Allah himself as the source of this unity of created matter. Once we come to an understanding of the unity of created matter, we are open to understanding the unity of self as well as the unity of the human being in the open society. Nature brings with it a beauty and symmetry that only the human being can realize. The true human being is one who looks to and for guidance from the Creator of all life, the one with the answers as to how life in the individual and collective life of human beings is to be lived, and then incorporate the knowledge of that fitra into his or her life. When a child is being formed in the womb of its mother, when it's ready, it comes out head first. If we see the feet, we call that a breech birth because that is not the normal or the natural way the baby is positioned for arrival. A breech birth is something, if occurs, we can see it right away. If not corrected, the life of the child as well as the life of the mother are in jeopardy. Again, Al-Islam must be seen not as simply religion, but as Deen al-Fitra, or as the way of life completed by Allah, patterned by Allah, preferred by Allah, as well as named by Allah. Al-Islam is not some concoction of human beings' desire to be, or some human being's goal and aspirations to dominate the world. It is from Allah as a gift to humanity. However, if it is not believed in and practiced as if though it's appreciated, it will never bring about what it is intended to bring about in the course of life's developments. Allah says, what will you instruct Allah about your deen? But Allah knows all that is in the heavens and the earth, has full knowledge of all things. They impress on thee as a favor that they have embraced Islam. Count not your Islam as a favor to me, Allah says. Allah has conferred a favor upon you that he has guided you to faith if you be true and sincere. This deen, or this natural deen, is Allah's favor to us. We need to and we strive to live it in the fullest expression. So in Al-Islam, it's up to you. It's not all about you, but it's up to you. The verse that we mentioned, again, we said it says, "O you who believe." It's speaking to the believers. You know, so when it's speaking to the believers, that's an indication that it's not really addressing everyone, although it is addressing everyone. But it's specifically talking about those who believe. And so Allah, he says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, alaykum anfusakum, your own souls obligate you. So it's up to you. It's not so much so that it's up to Allah, or that it's incumbent upon Allah, that Allah has to do this or Allah has to do that. Allah is also telling us that there are certain things that we have to do. There are certain things that are incumbent upon us. There are certain things that we have to take into consideration. There are certain things that we must do, because the responsibility or the obligation that Allah places upon our souls is ours to nurture, it's ours to protect. I think, and again, as we said, it's ours to lose, it's ours to have, or it's ours to lose. Alhamdulillah. So naturally, you know, I like to use the babies when I make references, because babies are the most natural of human beings. You know, babies are always in their natural form. You know, and we excuse babies, children, and those that are mentally challenged. However, a certain amount of maturity and responsibility is expected from adults. If a child goes on the floor, we may scold the child. If it's a baby, we simply clean it up. But if it's an adult, we'll be disappointed and hold them responsible if it's deemed that they're in their right mind. Adults are normally considered intellects, educated, and to possess common sense. In fact, no one likes to be called stupid or an idiot, nor do we want to be called crazy. We even go to great lengths to appear intelligent, even if we're not. We like to be seen as if though we know what we're doing and or know what we're talking about. The males especially, like when we're driving, you know, and we're lost. You know, I don't know about you, but I've been in a car and been lost and try to act like I know where I'm going, and my wife, you know, I don't want her to know I'm lost, you know, and sometimes I don't even have a clue. But, you know, she'll be sitting there and she won't even say it. She won't say nothing. She'll look, you know, I know he lost. He just don't want to say he lost. So we like to, we like to look like we responsible and like we intelligent. We want folks to think we are anyway and believe we intelligent. So basically we want to appear mature, normal, and intelligent. That's natural. What this means is that people want to be seen as responsible. No one wants to be considered irresponsible. Being mature means that we accept responsibility. It also means that we are expected to accept responsibility. In fact, we look for people to not only be responsible, but also use common sense. The nature of being responsible moves us into the realm of compassion and selflessness. Alhamdulillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ameen.